This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
We welcome this morning Dominic Hogan, who is a junior at Childersburg High School. Dominic, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us today. Dominic, tell us a little bit about yourself, sir.
So I'm in the 11th grade at Childersburg High School. I do AP classes, and I really enjoy learning and being able to take in all the knowledge.
Who's your family?
It's my mom, my dad, and then I have some brothers, and then a sister.
Now, you just recently moved here, right?
Yes.
Where were you located?
We moved here from Douglasville, Georgia, and then before that, Orlando, Florida.
Okay, and you've been here for how long?
About 6 months since June or July.
So what's your connection here?
No connection. We just found a house that was in the country, getting away from the city.
All right, sounds good. So how do you like Childersburg?
I like it. I'm getting used to it. It's a lot smaller than where I'm from and what I'm used to, so I'd say it's a big change.
It's a little bit different than Fort Lauderdale, Florida, isn't it?
Yes.
So at Childersburg, what are some of the classes you're taking this year? You're senior?
I'm a junior.
Junior, okay. What's some of the classes you're studying this year?
I have AP Lang, AP Biology, AP Statistics, and then I do U.S. Histories, and then I'm also doing AP U.S. History by myself.
Okay. Now, solid grades, I guess?
Yes.
Straight A's?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. What about your SAT and that kind of stuff?
I haven't taken the SAT yet, but I'm going to be taking it on tomorrow actually, and I'm hoping to get a 1300.
You will, I bet you. I bet you will. Education come easy for you?
I would say yes and no. I really I enjoy learning and being able to learn everything, but sometimes I have to take a step back and study, but other times I'm able to just go for it.
Yeah, okay. We're talking with Dominic Hogan, who's a junior at Childersburg High School, and you got a couple of rescue dogs. How'd that work?
Yeah. So actually, well, the first dog we got a year and a half ago from the pound, and he has a crazy story. He was hit by a car, he was returned 3 times, and he was just there for 2 years, and he's just a sweet, adorable pit bull. And people think pit bulls are big and scary, but he's a big baby. He'll cry in front of the TV while we're watching it until he can get into our lap. Yes. Yes. And then our other dog is JoJo, and she's a handful. She's super hyper, loves to run around and chew stuff up, but she's also very sweet.
What kind is she?
She's a German Pinscher, so a German Shepherd and Doberman mix.
Okay. Wow. That's a handful right there. Who's some of your teachers at school?
I have Miss Harris, my AP Lang teacher, Miss Black, my AP Stats teacher, and then Miss Wilson for AP Biology, Coach Donahue, Coach Devo, and then and then Miss Black would be my favorite teacher because of her class, and she's just been able to help me a lot with math, and especially with the SAT and ACT, helping me relearn the math that I've taken in the past to help me get a better score.
You're actually a business person already, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So in Florida, I actually was able to own my own business, selling and baking different desserts like cookies, brownies, lemon bars, buckeyes.
How did you get started in that?
It was actually during COVID. I was just super bored and wanted something to do, so I started baking. And then there's this bar and business owner across the street from our house, and he would have food trucks come and be able to sell in front of the bar and everything. So he invited me out there one day to sell, and then I did, and it was great. I was able to make a bunch of money doing that, and then so I kept doing it, going there almost every weekend, selling. And then when we moved to Georgia, I would do different vendor fairs, yard sales, and then I also sell at school.
You did what?
I would sell different stuff at school too.
So you're now here in Childersburg, so what are you doing now?
I haven't been baking much yet. I'm still trying to see where I can. I might try to do it more in the summer, but I currently work at Publix.
Okay. What do you like to bake?
I like chocolate chip cookies, brownies, buckeyes, lemon bars, and cake pops.
Do you have a name for your business?
Yeah. It's kind of funny because I started it when I was 11, so it's called Dominic's Treats.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm sure you'll do well in that. So, are you involved in other activities at school other than your classwork?
Yes, I'm in HOSA, what is it? Student council, and then in Georgia, I was actually a part of this program called the Douglas County Youth Commission, where we would go to the courthouse and learn about the different commissioners, their jobs, what it takes to run a city, and then that was really interesting, be able to see like different parts of the law and like smaller like economic deals, I would say, within the city. And that also helped me want to like do forensic science, I would say, like being able to get into like a law but also science field. Yeah. And then I also did the Georgia Youth Assembly, which was really cool because that was about being able to make mock bills and then go through the legal process of doing it.
We're talking with Dominic Hogan, who is an 11th grader at Childersburg High School, and he already has his business started in baking, and very, very educated young man. And you explain brain teasers to me.
I just like doing like word searches, puzzles, being able to just like figure out how stuff goes together, and then like
challenging your mind.
Yes, keep my mind sharp.
Yeah.
And then I also like to build stuff. I used to build a lot of stuff out of popsicle sticks and ride my bike to the store just to get more every day.
You watch a lot of medical and legal shows too?
Yeah, it's one of me and my mom's favorite things to do, just watch all the different doctor, medical shows.
You're doing that for a purpose, though. You're not just watching them, right?
Yeah, I actually, it's funny because I took medical terminology this semester with CAC, and a lot of the terms I saw were actually in the shows, and I was like, hey, I know what that one means, and I was able to connect the dots between them. Wow,
fantastic, fantastic. Man, we sure are honored to have you on with us today, and you've got a couple of more years left in high school, and maybe what could be next after that?
I'm thinking about, I definitely want to go to college for forensic science and be able to get into that field. And I've been looking into a bunch of different schools up north, looking at like Syracuse, Harrisburg, Penn State. I want to get kind of like out of the South a little bit, be able to explore more avenues and get back into like a bigger city area.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that there will be a lot of people that are be interested in you for sure. What do you like to do outside of feeding your brain? How do you just kind of relax and that kind of stuff?
I would relax. I like to read a lot. I read, like during COVID too, I read over 100 books in 1 year, and then I just been trying to keep reading all throughout my high school years, and I just love reading. And I also do some art. I did a lot during COVID, and then the past couple of years, painting different nature scenes and then like skylines and stuff like that.
You play any sports or anything?
I wrestled last year and I was this year, but I wanted to like focus more on school, so I didn't this year.
Okay, all right. We sure do thank you for coming by this morning, and tell me about Mrs. Black.
She's my AP stats teacher and my favorite teacher. She's been great helping me learn and go back over math, helping me find resources to study for the SAT and ACT. She's been great.
All right. Well, I know you'll do fantastic, and whatever direction your life takes you, he's looking right here in this camera, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Dominic Hogan. He's a junior at Childersburg High School, and Dominic's our star student of the month.